is going down.
Oh, yeah.
This is happening. Have you heard about this? This is going down.
Hell yes.
Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk in the cage, baby. Let's go. I'm there.
Dana said it's happening.
Dana said
it's happening.
Dana is very bullish on it. Very bullish. So the way this all went down was, I guess Elon. So, there's a little bit of tensions here, right? Like, Zucks is coming out with, what's their Threads, Facebook Threads. Threads is coming out, and they say it's going to be a competitor to Twitter, And they said it's because there is an outcry for users who want a Twitter alternative that's actually like run by sane people, something like that. And Elon was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't realize. Oh, we're getting personal now. Oh, I didn't know. Right. So then, whatever. Elon said something about Zucks, right? And then somebody tweeted to Elon, "Watch out. You seen his video? He does Brazilian jiu-jitsu." And I think they're kind of making fun of him because he did. There was that video that came out that kind of secretly, Mark Zuckerberg did make a big deal out of it, but he's been training Brazilian jiu-jitsu for a long time. And
I think he's a black belt.
Yeah, he's a black belt. And a few months ago, he entered a tournament. And he did pretty well. I don't know if he won the tournament, but he did well enough that people were like, okay, he actually has learned the art of Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
See, Zuck here on Instagram said, competed in my first jiu-jitsu tournament and won some medals.
See?
So he did good enough.
And it was the first time the medal that he won wasn't for the world's biggest dork. It was actually, I don't want anything. I don't want, no beef.
It's kind of for you.
No beef. I'm not ready for that. No beef. So then the guy, they tweet Elon going like, "Watch out, he does Brazilian jiu-jitsu." And then Elon tweets something to the effect of, "I'll take him on in the cage anytime." And it's like, oh, okay. And then Zucks, he goes on Instagram Live because he's not going to tweet. Instagram is his platform, right? Elon tweets, Zucks IGs. And Zucks goes on his Instagram stories and says, name the date or the location or whatever. He goes, "I'm in."
And then he called him the P word.
Did he say that? P-U-S-S-Y?
I wish.
It was implied.
Name the date.
It was implied. It was implied. You're right. And so, yeah, he said, name the date. And then Elon said, in Las Vegas in the cage. And it was like, okay, this is on like Donkey Kong. So then we go like, oh, is this just like, two billionaires just talking their ish? Apparently, I was listening to these interviews. Dana White was doing press today. And he said Zuckerberg called him. As Dana said, Zuckerberg called him and said, "Yo, DW, is this fool Elon serious?
So what's up with your man?
What's up with your man Elon's? What's up with your man's Elon's?" And Dana was like, let me find out. Hold up, let me find out. And then
huge grin.
Oh,
so he's like, okay.
Okay. And he hangs up on Zucks and he calls Elon. He's like, "Elon, what's good? Elon, what's good? I just got off the phone with Zuckerberg. What's good?" And
Mark's talking shit.
And then Elon goes, "What's good though? Then what's good?" And Dana is being closed mouth about it, but he said he spent about an hour and a half on the phone with Zuckerberg and Elon, not at the same time, obviously, one after the other. And he said they're both very serious about it. He said they both said that they would do it. And he said that they both are aware of how much money this could bring in for charities, for whatever. He said, that in his opinion, he said, not an opinion, the highest grossing fight of all time was, what was it? Conor versus Mayweather, right? So
let me see.
I think it was Conor versus Mayweather, and Dana said that he believes this could triple that. He said there isn't a person that exists that doesn't want to see this fight. That's not a person. And I was like, Dana's right on that. Now, Zucks is 5'7".
Mayweather Pacquiao was the first.
Okay, Mayweather Pacquiao.
Then McGregor.
Okay, but so he still says this will triple that. Now, this also, it doesn't seem like would be a boxing match. This would be a cage fight.
Even better.
He says that Elon says, because Elon's not documented with any martial arts, but Elon said that he does know martial arts and that he's gotten into a lot of fights and grown up in South Africa.
The mean streets.
Which I don't know 100% I believe that one, but still, he says it. So who am I? No beef, Elon. No beef. No beef. No beef. He says
Dana was escalating this on the phone call?
I think so 100% because they're closer. So like Elon is much older than Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg's like 39, 40, something like that. And Elon is like, I mean, Elon has like 15 or 20 years on Zuck. Like Elon's much older than Zuck. But size-wise, they're not nearly as different as I thought they were. I thought Elon was a much bigger guy than Zuckerberg. Elon's considerably taller. It says Zuckerberg's 5'7" and Elon's 5'11". Which Zuckerberg's way shorter than I thought he was.
Yeah, he seems like a tall, lanky dude.
Right, but this says that Zuck weighs 146 and Elon weighs 160, which if that's true, Elon doesn't look like 160. Elon looks like he's got a little more heft to him than that. So
what's the source on that, though?
I think I just saw a graphic. I don't know where I saw it.
But who told them 160?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm waiting for the weigh in on that. You know, I think that this might be an exhibition where we're not so worried about weight classes. You know what Zuckerberg said the only rule was?
There are no rules.
No, Zuckerberg said the only rule was in this fight, we're going to do it meta style, which means no legs. Huh?
No kicks. Okay. All right.
You see, a little joke?
All right.
You know, meta, because they have no legs in meta. It's VR, no legs.
I got a little chuckle.
Okay, because I wrote it. That's a joke I wrote. Apparently, casinos are already talking about opening betting pools on this. It says that there's no date. You know, obviously, he doesn't know if this will happen this year. He doesn't know if it'll happen next year. He doesn't know. Has to. I mean,
well, I guess Elon has to open up a camp now, right?
Certainly. Look, here's the thing. You've got to realize too.
Train him.
People, I forgot about that. Yeah, Rogan would train Elon instead of Zuckerberg.
Of course he would.
I mean,
he's absolutely going to
Well, don't forget, Zuck has been on Rogan too, but you're right. I mean, I think Elon's got the friendship, which is going to be a huge upside. But I'm sure Zuckerberg can find himself a trainer. He's got a lot of cash. I don't know if you heard about that.
They both have unlimited funds. They can get the top MMA camps, yeah.
That's right. But I think that this is most people, I think, realize that this is probably not going to happen. Like, we're just having fun with it.
No, don't say that.
But I think it's more possible than people realize. I think we have some hope here. Don't give up hope, Hot Dog. I think there is honestly some hope here. When you look at it, these are two guys that understand the tech industry, right? And both of them have to be acutely aware of what gimmick boxing did for YouTubers. Like, you know, KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, like gimmick boxing made those guys household names. Like gimmick boxing was what took those people who were famous on social media and made them famous on another level. We don't have Prime. We don't have all that stuff if Logan Paul and KSI are not doing gimmick boxing first. The fact that they sold out the Staples Center with this, I mean, Creator Clash just had an event recently. This is a big thing. So it's proven that even with non-professionals, this is a big deal. Here's the other thing.
Starts with gimmick boxing, ends with Money in the Bank.
He's getting that. You trust me when I tell you, you'll be turning on Impulsive and you're going to see a bright green briefcase full of Mark tiers.
With Prime logo on it.
Yeah, a Prime sticker is going right on it. LA Knight's not winning that briefcase, bro. Everybody's got to just understand that that's not happening and deal with it now so that they don't get disappointed later because he's not winning.
People are amping themselves up.
It's not, I promise you it's not happening. It's not happening. Damian Priest before LA Knight. It's not happening. So anyway, wait till Monday for that. So anyway, the other thing is, not only has this in the past put people up on such a pedestal, but what is it that Elon and Zuckerberg do? They run giant media companies. Do you have any idea the eyeballs this will get on? This is what the move is, because people go, they don't need the money, and they don't need the money. But what if I told you that Twitter and Facebook could have access to the most viewed fight in the history of fights? What if Twitter and Facebook both figured, wait a minute, we could monetize by putting on pay-per-view events? Who goes to a pay-per-view provider anymore? What if I told you that the next big super fight, Jake Paul, could happen on Twitter, and Twitter users could pay $40, $50, $80 to get a fight on? What if I told you, Dana White, that UFC could sign a deal with Facebook so that you pay your $80 and you watch UFC 281 on Facebook? Well, how are you guys going to prove to me that these platforms can exist on that level? Well, as CEOs, we just happen to have access to the biggest fight that anyone's ever going to want to watch. And we could say to our customers, if you'd like to see Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg in a cage, and I know goddamn well you do, you could either buy it on Facebook or buy it on Twitter. We're good either way.
So you think there's zero chance that this is going to be pay-per-view? You think this is going to be like, this is going to be their concept for how it goes?
I think that that's what ends up happening. I'm not saying zero chances on pay-per-view is possible, but like, why would you put it on pay-per-view? If you're a media, if you're a CEO of a media company and you're trying to take it to the next level, and people don't quite know what the future of Twitter is, and people don't quite know what the future of Facebook is, why would you give that to somebody else? Elon is already on Twitter going, by the way, if you have verified blue, you can put on 2-hour-long videos. By the way, Tucker Carlson, Twitter might be a good place for your show. Facebook is over here doing the same thing with their videos. No, don't broadcast on Twitch, broadcast on Facebook. Well, what if you could do the biggest fight that anybody's ever seen and get people to pay to watch it either on Twitter or Facebook? Do it on both platforms because it's both CEOs.
You got to get them servers up.
Come on. You do have to get servers up because you can't crash. That's the thing. You can't crash. Although it would be great if they sabotage each other. So like Elon screws with Facebook stuff. So Facebook crashes, but Twitter doesn't. And then Twitter becomes the king. That would be awesome. But that's how everybody wins. You got to think on these levels, Hot Dog. You got to come with me on this. You got to get the...
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
It's a great idea.
Come on.
And it's definitely, I mean, it's, I would say it's definitely one of the, like, it would beat any box office records when it comes to fights, because this is something where I'm already like, I'll throw $100 just to watch this. Just
100%.
to watch that one fight. I could be 5 minutes. I will throw money. I will be there.
And what if you had the technology to GIF it as the fight was going? Because it's on Twitter.
Ooh.
Because it's on Twitter.
You got to sprinkle in some cool shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine live tweeting an event that's on Twitter? Come on, dude. Can you imagine the Facebook?
People already do that. So if you can just have that.
Right there.
And, put it there,
and you're just tweeting the Facebook chat that would be going in the comment section of this video on Facebook. It'd be so lit.
You watch your premium live events. You're live tweeting. Everyone's live tweeting when there's an event going on or it's a TV show or whatever.
And they go like this. It's a great dual screen experience. What if I told you it could happen on a single screen? Oh, shit.
What? And you can see, here's the next thing. Okay, we're pitching this. We should, I don't know why we're throwing this here, because now someone did it. All right, so you have it on the one screen. I'm with you, Sam. And you can live tweet. But it's also like Instagram Live, where like maybe you don't want to see a million comments coming through, but you see your friends' comments, people that you follow.
Exactly.
The event.
Exactly. You see your followers.
Thing.
Boom. See? That's why you got to super chat me, guys, because they don't put me in the room of geniuses, even though that's where I belong. And you know that if I get put in the room with the geniuses, I'm bringing my man's hot dog with me.
I'll have some idea. I could sprinkle. That's what I do. You come with the idea.
Yep.
I'll sprinkle something else.
And every now and then I'd feed him a bad idea that he could pitch just so I could laugh.